BlackBerry lovers, the US versions are starting to hit American shores. How's it going, guys? I'm Aaron Baker from PhoneDog.com, and in the house is the Verizon version of the BlackBerry Z10. It's $199. Is it worth buying over the HTC One, the Galaxy S4, and the Galaxy Note 2? We'll find out in the full unboxing. Let's get a couple of housekeeping things out of the way before we start the unboxing of Verizon Wireless's BlackBerry Z10. First of all, heck yeah, you need to BBM me. If you have a BlackBerry, put in 333-CDA-7D into your BlackBerry Messenger and shoot me a BlackBerry message as I'm working with this device. I would love to hear from you. This is the BlackBerry Z10, available now on Verizon Wireless for $199.99 with a 2-year agreement. Out of the box, BlackBerry Z10 smartphone, battery, power plug. It even tells you what kind of battery you get, an L-S1, which is neato. Power plug, USB cable, neato burrito. Quick reference guide. Actually, I don't think anybody ever said that. Product safety and warranty brochure. And it comes in a tiny little black box. Kind of like a present. But despite the tiny little black box, the phone itself is white. Special thanks to Verizon Wireless for letting us have a review unit to work with. And it looks like it's powering up right now. Either powering up or the battery is dangerously low, in which case I will take the battery out of the international one I have over here if that's what I need to do. BlackBerry Z10, though, to give you a recap of the specs here, 1.5 gigahertz dual-core processor, 2 gigabytes of RAM. It's got a 4.2-inch LCD HD display, 4G LTE capabilities, 8-megapixel camera, and you can see the Verizon logo all around on this device. You've got your Verizon logo up top. You've got a Verizon logo on the back with 4G LTE connectivity, and this is the white version, like I said. So kind of nice to see the white one after working with the black for a couple of weeks, actually a couple of months, with the BlackBerry Z10. Now out of the box you get, I'm sure you get some goodies. Let's see what exactly you get. 4G LTE SIM card. I assume it's a micro SIM card, but we'll double check just to make sure. Yep, micro SIM card there, no real changes. Verizon Wireless Start Here Guide, global support information and calling card, información importante al consumidor, consumer information about radio frequency, emissions, and responsible driving. Please, please, please don't text while you drive. And then your BlackBerry Z10 smartphone safety and product information while this thing is taking its time starting up. So what else do you get out of the box here? Some BlackBerry goodies, Snapdragon goodies. Your new smartphone beats the heart, inside your new smartphone beats the heart of a dragon. Rare. And then your USB cable right here. And then your AC adapter module. Nothing too exciting by way of accessories. You don't get any earbuds out of this box. Typical Verizon. When it comes to accessories or additional accessories, we tend to find Sprint is a little bit more generous when it comes to accessories. But still, nice that you get, hey, an AC adapter module. Better than not having one of those, or a USB cable, I guess. But overall look and feel the exact same as the black version. Volume rocker over here. Voice recorder button over there. HDMI, micro USB charging ports. 3.5mm headphone jack, power button over here, and it's still powering up. And then in your back, 1,800 milliamp hour battery. Special thanks to our partners at Best Buy Mobile for giving us devices like this for use in our One Paw Bandit giveaway game as well. When you go into Best Buy Mobile, you'll walk out working. They'll make sure you get your email set up, your contacts, your web, all that stuff, so when you walk out the door, you're working, which is super nice. We care and are here to help you get the support you need at blackberry.com/support plan, and this thing is still powering up. And just a quick thanks to Best Buy Mobile for hooking us up with devices like this for use in our One Paw Bandit game. Get your phone in store thanks to Best Buy Mobile's in-store pickup. Powered up and through the setup menu, and my apologies for not showing that on camera, but if you remember my international version, it takes a long time to walk through that, like 7 minutes, and I didn't want to waste the video on that. But here's the Verizon Wireless BlackBerry Z10 all powered up, and really, outside of the obvious logos on the outside of the device, a big Verizon and 4G LTE logo here at the bottom, Verizon up top, there's no real Verizon notifications that stay present on the actual screen itself, with the exception of Verizon Wireless here when you pull down the little notifications area. You do get the Verizon applications, My Verizon Mobile, Backup Plus, Contacts, and then the rest. Bing out of the box as well. But outside of that, typical BlackBerry look and feel here. So you've got your BBM contacts. Like I said, BBM me. I'd love to get a message from you. And then, of course, My Verizon Mobile. Here's how it looks on the BlackBerry 10 display. So keep in mind, 4.2-inch display here that's HD on the smaller side in comparison to the 4.5, 4.7, 5-inch, excuse me, 5.5 inches. Oh, got a frog in my throat. 5.5-inch options we have on the market, but otherwise pretty nice all around. And we'll take a look at the browser here quickly as well. So we've got PhoneDog.com, and we'll go ahead and load that up. 4G LTE on Verizon, and of course Verizon commits to a 5 to 12 megabit per second download speed and a 2 to 5 megabit per second upload speed, and you can see that 1.5 gigahertz dual core Snapdragon S4 processor moving fast all around. A little bit of a lag there, but nothing too major. Pinch to zoom responsive as well, keeping in mind how this compares to previous iterations of BlackBerry OS, a tremendous improvement all around. Though I will say, if you're coming into this as a new customer, or even somebody like me that used to be a diehard BlackBerry person and is still, like anybody else in the world, new to BlackBerry 10 because it's a new OS, it does take a little bit of time to get used to the gestures and the fact that, you know what, there's no back button. You have to get used to swiping from left to right and clicking on things and doing the back button and Xing out. It's an entirely touch-based operating system, and you really notice it when you're over here in the hub, for example. With BlackBerry Hub, you got your BBM, your text messages, your calls, and then you got the hub down here at the bottom. And then let's go to something like text messages, for example, and you can see all my different options over here, which I've got. So, you know, all touch-based, and it's something to get used to. Otherwise, typical phone icon, and forgive me while I pull it away to make sure that the PR people didn't call anybody. I don't want any numbers to pop up. But you can see what it looks like here with your calls, missed and received. I can flip between those, contacts, and then my dial pad. I have not added an account yet, so that's why nothing is popping up right there. Otherwise, docs to go, reminders, and more. Keep it locked on PhoneDog.com for continuing coverage of the BlackBerry Z10, the Verizon version. At that, we'll have full dogfights, hands-on coverage, and more. So this will be my dogfight contender going forward when it's a Verizon dogfight, as long as I have the review unit. Keep it locked on the site for continuing coverage. Let me know what you think of both BlackBerry and Verizon on Twitter at PhoneDog_Aaron, Facebook, Facebook.com/Hi Aaron Baker. Thanks so much for watching. As always, we'll see you next time, and be sure to stay tuned for more on the BlackBerry Z10 on PhoneDog.com.